The question is, why would you not say yes to a project such as this? So it's fictionalized, but there was a time that there was a group that was called Manila's Finest that was known nationwide. I'm happy because finally, after a lot of no's to a lot of projects, he finally said yes.
Reaction na lang dun sa sinabi niya, yung viral, yung walang label daw yung relationship yung before.
Sa amin na lang yun ba? There was no label, but amin yun eh. Amin yun. Basically, Manila's Finest is all about this group of cops back in the 60s, late 60s to be specific, that actually were really honest, with integrity, and they were respected back in the day. So they were called Manila's Finest, and it revolves around the story of these guys from that group and all the chaos surrounding them, and the conflict between changing of the era, the cusp of incoming 70s and martial law. So it's fictionalized, but there was a time that there was a group that was called Manila's Finest that was known nationwide.
Oh.
So just to inspire our people or our audience to realize and also make them feel that hindi lahat ng police corrupt or hindi lahat ng tao bad. So we want to be able to inspire our audiences and leave them with the thought that ano ba yung tamang procedure, ano ba yung tamang ugali when you're given a job. So this is about this cop went through the conflict of the people and the situations around them. The question is, why would you not say yes to a project such as this? We always want to do something that is not necessarily relevant, but more leaning into something more entertaining. Because you want your audience to pick up a thing or two from your film, learn something from it, and basta what's important is you have a takeaway. Because otherwise, you're not giving yourself. You're not giving the audience that favor of learning something new from what they watch. It's hard to have an hour and a half or 2 hour film tapos wala kang mapipick up. So for me, it's my responsibility and the obligation to make sure na maganda yung output natin. And you're just part of a bigger whole. You're part of a team. So give it your best every time. Honestly, hindi ko pa alam. When I came on board for Malyari, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, given the 3 roles that I had to portray. And I came in, as a student, and I came out, learning a lot of things, with the characters I had to portray, and going into the next project, which was The Kingdom. I had to do a lot of action scenes and immersion, of course, because this is Big Soto. So I always come in as a newbie. I don't go to the set with my techniques or with everything that I've learned, because I like to collaborate with my director. I love to collaborate with my co-artists. Every time I come into a project, I always make sure that I come in fresh, I come in raw. So if there's anything to learn that I can pick up, I apply it. And also from the things I've learned through the years, I also try to apply it in the process. But I always make sure that I come in free from any preconceived ideas about how I have to approach the role. Yeah, basically that. I still haven't decided, but I've been doing a lot of research. I've been watching a lot of videos for reference, because I wasn't yet born during that time that this is gonna be filmed. So I have to do some research. I always do that. I always do research. I watch videos on YouTube, and if there are materials the production can provide, I use that as reference. You know what? Honestly, I don't have any judgment. I don't have anything to say about how cops were before and now. You're telling a story. You can't take sides. So what's important is for you to give life to a character that you're given, and make sure that the story is solid and that audience will learn something from what you are going to give them. Nakaka-overwhelm ba? Nakaka-overwhelm. You know, I'm a big fan of these guys. I'm a big fan of Chong Joy Marquez. We've worked together so many times. Ario Rivera, I got Romney Trementa. Finally, Rica said yes. There's Jasmine. Of course, Ken. I'm excited to work with Ken. I'm excited to work with people who are eager to, you know, give life to whatever is given them in terms of roles. So I think we're on the same page in terms of how we want to be able to come up with a film that would hopefully inspire audience and, you know, have a discourse during the time that they watch it para naman na mabigyan natin sila ng magandang interesting story to talk about, interesting topic to talk about. Super nostalgic. We always go back to how it was during our time, and now we're back here. We're still here, and you know, it's just nice to be able to talk and just, you know, reconnect. And yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just excited to be able to not just reminisce but also learn something from each other and share about lives. You know, share about, you know, what we've gone through the past years. Yeah. No, I just prayed about it when they told me that she was being asked about it. Sabi ko, sana tanggapin niya. And you know, I'm happy because finally, after a lot of no's to a lot of projects, he finally said yes.
Reaction na lang dun sa sinabi niya, yung viral, ano na, yung walang label daw yung relationship yung before. Yeah.
Sa amin na lang yun ba? Okay naman. You know, there was something mutual. Yeah, you could say that there was no label, but amin yun eh. Amin yun. we had an understanding, and yeah, it's hard to put into words.